Just taking a quick look at this new Kia Tasman. Just some teaser pics here, and what can we see? We'll kind of zoom in and go in all the details here. But just the basic info, this is one of two Kia trucks that's going to be coming here. Now, when I say here, that depends on where you live. So this one, yeah, the Tasman, it's probably not going to be sold in the U.S. or North America. Really, they're saying the Middle East is kind of the main target market for this. Maybe Africa, maybe Australia. And what is it? It's a body on frame. So there's a frame that runs down the bottom, and there's a turbo diesel engine right in there as well. So this is nothing. This is nothing like the electric pickup truck that will probably be coming to North America. This one's going to be a little bit more car-like. Although the design details, the aesthetics, the design philosophy of this thing is probably going to be pretty similar, isn't it? It's just going to be a little bit more smoothed out. It's not going to be as extreme, not quite as boxy on the electric version. And of course, it's going to sit a little bit lower as well for a better aero. But yeah, for this one here, hey, who cares about the aero? Who cares? The main purpose of this thing is to be able to go off-road, right? So you got plenty of ground clearance, and you got this big, brawny, boxy shape to go with it. In fact, it reminds me the most of like a Jeep Gladiator, doesn't it? Especially in the taillights here. We'll kind of show that a little bit more here in a second. But there is kind of one unique little design cue here that's kind of cool that I'm guessing we will see this on the electric version as well, because it is good for aero. Notice how the back of the roof here slopes down. You see that? It slopes down at the rear just to try to get, basically, you want to have this turbulent section back here over the bed be as small as possible. So it kind of gets the airflow, it just keeps it going that way a little bit better, instead of having it kind of come straight off. You know what I mean? And let's jump back to the front end here real quick, talk about what we can see. Yes, we do get the Tiger Nose grille. So yeah, we do get that, but kind of the main dominating feature here at the front is these large slats. You can just barely see them that ride down the center all the way across. So it probably is, again, going to have a little bit of that Jeep look to it. And then, yeah, it looks like we get some radar sensors. There's like a slot here, kind of in the bumper. There's an interesting ridge that rides it's like part of the hood almost looks like a separate piece. So that might look cool. In fact, you can kind of see it here. What is it? I mean, who knows? Who knows what it is? It's probably just, something they kind of threw on there. But maybe the hood opens kind of cool. I mean, you never know. And we do get these huge flared fenders. It's on the back as well. I can't really see it in this photo too well, but yeah, this is what's going to give it that real chunky, brawny look. And one little thing too with the front that you can see on this picture is the daytime running light is going to be like this little separate piece down there. So that's where the electric version actually is going to have the Kia EV9 design to it, isn't it? Where it's kind of like one piece that extends off the headlight. And I think you can actually see it here a little bit in that spy photo. And as I mentioned, yeah, the rear end, very Gladiator-like with these taillights that kind of stick out. You see that? See how it kind of sticks out past the bodywork. So you do notice that, but you're not gonna mistake this for a Gladiator, because they have this Kia. The Kia logo is like stamped into the rear end of this thing. Like you're not gonna miss it. It's huge.